Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. And together, we turn great ideas into reality by accessing our networks, our experience, and the best of ourselves to make a difference. Around the world, Rotary brings leaders together to build new friendships and to solve problems. Like in Austria, where generations work side by side to come up with innovative ways to build sustainable housing and community centers. Everyone learning from each other. In India, volunteers run a mobile blood bank to help provide a steady blood supply for their local community. And in Taiwan, people are working hard to get vulnerable citizens the support and services they need. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. In your backyard and around the world, there's power in our connections. Take action with us. Find out more at Rotary.org.
Please welcome to the podium this year's member of the Lone Star Pets Board of Trustees, Cesar Caro, the 2021-2022 Operating Chair from District 5730.
Thank you. Welcome to session 2. At this time, we'd like to present DGE John Moser from District 5810, who will give our invocation.
Let us bow our heads. Lord of the universe, you have given most of mankind a strong desire to do good, to be honest, to serve others, and to faithfully fulfill their obligations to their neighbors. Help us as Rotarians and humans to do good. Help us as Rotarians and humans to be honest and ethical in all our dealings. Help us as Rotarians and humans to serve others. And help us as Rotarians and humans to faithfully fulfill our obligations as neighbors to our community, our nation, and the world. Amen.
Will you all mind please standing? And this time I would like to present DGE Bonnie Pellington from District 5730 as she leads us as we recite the four-way test.
Please join me in the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
You can, at this point, is Hollis supposed to be here? Hollis likely? Okay, please be seated.
Good evening. I had to ask Cesar, is it my turn? Well, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to present an award, and the second part is going to be you. I want you to stand and give your loudest shout as you can. So, I'm going to do the first part, and that is I'm going to recognize, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, this year's Chairman of the Board, and also he's the Executive Director. David Shirley, if you'll please come up. Let's stand. Need everyone to stand. Let's hear it. David, that's for you, my friend.
Please be seated. It's very special. I thank each and every one of you for being here. you're what P.E.T.S is. It's not me or what we do. I thank you very much, and I'll turn it back to Cesar. Cheers.
Okay, can Ryan Anderson please come up and lead us in two very special songs?
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I proudly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you. You can take your seats for just a moment. This does require a little crowd participation for this next one, so hit it, Esteban. Where it began, I can't pretend to knowin', but then I know we're going strong. Was in the spring, then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, now I look at the stars and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, y'all can sing, hurt runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? One, touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, how's that? Sweet Caroline.
At this time, I would like to present P.E.T.S District Governor, P.E.T.S Rotary International Director, Andy Smallwood, and a member of the Board of Trustees from District 5890, who will introduce our keynote speaker. Andy?
I think it was W.C. Fields that said, never follow a Children Act, a Pet Act, or Ryan Anderson. Okay, I have notes here. I'm the only person that ever introduces a speaker that does it with a speech. Oh, I don't need it. All right. I get to introduce Holger Knaack. He will be the first president of Rotary International from Germany. He is from a Rotary club somewhere in Germany. For all of you German speakers, and especially Holger and Suzanne, he is from the Rotary Club of Herzigtum Lohn-Bergmont. Close. Come on, that was perfect. All right, they live on a lake. That place, and I'm not going to try to say it again, is close to Hamburg. They're outdoorsmen. I don't say this in other places, but this place will love to hear it. He loves to hunt. He's a golfer, a water skier, a snow skier, a sailor, a paddleboarder. I don't know how you handle being indoors for all of these conventions. But when we had a break today, he said, I'm going to go stand in the sun. And so that's what he likes to do. He ran the business, the family business, a 125-year-old family business. They were bread makers, and they did it well. And he became the CEO, built it up even more, and sold the company. And then he became a real estate developer. But the really good thing he did was meet Susan and marry her. So that when we were going around to the breakouts, one of the questions, I think it was asked probably several times, what made you decide to put your name in to be president of Rotary? Well, he gave a really good answer every time, and I'm not going to say that answer because I already knew why he did it. I don't think I've ever met anybody that enjoys talking to Rotarians as much as he does. It can be a past RI president, it can be a brand new Rotarian, it can be a Rotaractor, it is every level of Rotary. He just enjoys meeting and talking to everybody and sharing ideas. You know, that's a rare attribute. What's even rarer, some of us who've been doing this for a long time, we finally decide that we know how to do it, and we get kind of narrow in our way of thinking. Holger listens, and he will even change his mind on things when you come up with a better way. So a leader that loves to meet everybody and loves to listen. I mean, that is, again, rare attributes. Let's see, what else can I say about him? One of the things that I need to mention is that he reminds me of a story. Oh, well, other thing about him is he is what you see is what you get. This is as genuine as you get. Now, the last thing, he reminds me of a story. There was once during the war, there were 3 spies that were captured. One of them was a German, one was a Frenchman, one was a Texan. True story. And so when they were about to execute them, they said, we will give you one last wish if we can grant it. What would you like? And the Frenchman said, I would like a gourmet meal. They said, we can do that. And then they asked the German, what would he like? And the German said, I've always wanted to give a speech. And they said, yes, you can do that. And then they asked the Texan, what's his final wish? He said, please shoot me before the German speaks. Okay, this is one German I promise you will really enjoy listening to. Let's give a big Texas, Oklahoma welcome to our president of 2021, Holger Knaack.
Thank you very much to the E-Club of Texas North who presented this gift. I really love it. Thank you very much. And first of all, let me say thank you to the organizers. Without your hard work, this event wouldn't be possible. So thank you, and let's thank all the organizers for their hard work. Thank you very much. And Andy, I can't thank you enough, Andy and Anita, and hope all of you agree when I choose Andy Smallwood and Anita as our aides. Thank you. You are really, really, really helpful for me. And you know, for me, it's always a little bit more difficult to read through English materials, and Andy is always helping me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Andy. So now, some years ago, we discussed in Rotary, is Rotary in service organization or is Rotary a membership organization? And of course, it's a membership organization doing service. That's no doubt for me. But this afternoon, I'm nearly changed my mind. Sometimes I think Rotary is more or less a picture-taking organization. But again, what Andy said is right. I love, Susan and I, both of us, we really love to be together with people, and we try really to take any opportunity to be together with you, and I'm really happy to spend some more time here with you because there is no other P.E.T.S going on, and I have to leave tomorrow morning already at 10 o'clock, flying to Denver, and I just be there for one evening and then have to fly back. So I really enjoyed to be together with you. And is there any hospitality suite tonight? Thank you very much. I definitely will step in. I love it. You know, so now my really speech, and I would love to have this speech in German. I don't need any script then, but I have to read a little bit in English to be understand. Rotary is really an amazing organization, and we are taking leadership roles at a time of tremendous change. And if you, all of you, care about this organization and are determined to see it grow and adapt to the digital age, this is a perfect time to be district governor or club president. It's an exciting time if you care about building connections across nations and generations, because we need more and deeper connections, more than ever. And if you aspire to leave an impact on your club for many years to come, you are in the right place at the right time. And anyone who is expecting to have a peaceful, quiet term as club president next year, filled with nothing but ceremonies, should be disappointed. Before us, there are many hopes and challenges, but most of all, there are many opportunities. Rotary opens opportunities for the people we serve and for ourselves. And that's why I choose this theme, and I still love this theme. As a club president, you have a special responsibility within Rotary. It's the club president who sets the tone. It's the club president who sets the agenda. The most important role of every club president in our leadership year will be to help grow Rotary. To grow Rotary, not just by numbers, but on every level. You know, it's not a secret, for many years we have had difficulties to recruiting new members and keep them. Everybody here knows this problem. Many of our clubs are no longer attractive for young professionals. And if we are not able to turn things around, the mortality rate will force us to close clubs and merge districts. We are already merged zones in North America. Will Rotary become totally irrelevant? Rotary has to change, and Rotary will change. And even if some older Rotarians will complain that it does not look like their old Rotary, we have to change. Paul Harris said, we have to be revolutionary from time to time. And now is the time to become revolutionary. Now is the time for change. coming from Europe, from Germany, I have some humble suggestions for you. I have spelled out 4 specific messages to clubs that I hope will make part of your change agenda. We will stand with you and support you every step on this way as you're implementing these actions. And I think to make Rotary attractive for the next generation, we need to focus more on the environment that is so important for young people. And I think to be more attractive, I should remove my tie. This was just for the photos. Thank you. And this is a much better place for the microphone. Okay. So the first message. I believe it's important for every club to have at least one strategic meeting a year. Each club should be asking where they want to be in 5 or 10 years. And it's important, what value you will bring to your members. What is the added value you offer to your members? I know you are very strong here in North America in service. But as I said already this morning, it's not all about service. There is so much more Rotary can offer to our new members. Friendship, leadership, integrity, diversity, our great international and local network, our youth programs. This makes us unique. And please think about, if you come home, what can make your club especially attractive for young members? The simple act of focusing on the future will make a huge impact on your club and will focus your action. Second, we have learned that we can grow creating new Rotary clubs. To attract younger professionals and Rotaractors, we will focus on new, different club models, new, fresh, groundbreaking Rotary Club ideas for younger members who will meet in cool locations, less regularly, on the internet, with a lot of fun and inspiring projects. And I'm asking all of you, please support this different new club models in your area and think about creating your own innovative satellite club. I know for some of you, new club models sounds like a threat to your membership. But this competition could be healthy. If you are worried about that clubs with different rules or meeting times might be more attractive for your members, perhaps you should consider to change some rules in your own club. Anything we can do to make Rotary more appealing has the potential to make your specific club more appealing. And for many young people, sitting down for a meal today is not the best way to meet. Just because we have done this for more than 100 years doesn't mean this is the only way. Suzanne's Club, for example, is a local e-club. They meet online once a week, communicating on a smartphone app, and they meet in person once a month. And her club ranges from 27 to 70. I love this kind of multi-generation diversity in Rotary. That's an ideal for me, a multi-generation club. And here, some clubs will succeed in doing this, but only if they meet the expectations of younger generations. And Rotaract can help us in our efforts. And Rotaractors are now like us. We are all part of Rotary International. We have done away with the artificial age limit of Rotaract. Let they decide what kind of Rotary they want. They don't need us to decide that. So let's take up the challenge. Let's open our doors for Rotaractors and for young professionals. But let us also remember that there is no wrong age to become a Rotarian. There is no wrong age to become a Rotarian. Every age is welcome. Every age has something important to contribute. And as we reach out to young Rotarians, we will not leave others behind. We have to be open to new approaches, and creating unique new clubs for young professionals is just part of the solution. My third message: please select your new members carefully. While we want to grow Rotary, I will not be asking you to grow by specific numbers, for a very simple reason. Whenever we asked to grow by numbers, club numbers, or percentage, we simply failed. Instead of focusing on numbers, I want you to think about how we can grow organically and sustainably in Rotary. How can we keep our current members and win new members who fit to our Rotary clubs? In my home country of Germany, we have had some success in retaining members. And it is said, when you leave a Rotary club in Germany, it's usually feet first. So I think some country, some region can learn from our success. We have simply to choose our new members carefully and ensure that they are the right fit to the right club. And we need to make sure that we meet their expectations. And please, take it seriously. Take your time. You are choosing new friends for life. And that is why care is so important. Please take care of your new members and engage them. Engage Rotary. Change lives. I like that theme. We need to stop thinking of new members as people we can just mark down as statistics and then forget about. People who leave Rotary talk, and others listen, and that affects our image. We want every new Rotarian to be a lifelong Rotarian, a friend engaged in Rotary. My fourth message, and this is very important, that you continue your club's efforts to end polio. Please, I want you to make sure that every club contributes. The message would be so strong, regardless how high the contribution is. You can make this happen, and I'm counting on you. We make that promise to the children of our world. And as you know, I was 3 weeks ago in Pakistan because they did a very bad job. The numbers went from 8 to 144 in just 1 year. And this is for us like an alarm clock, how fast it can be if we stop working on this. And it's a good reason, a good talking point for you if you try to convince others to contribute for Rotary. If I think how many people, children in my country, in your country, are not vaccinated, and how fast a virus can spread out over the world. We just learned that with the coronavirus. So I think that's really a good reason to go on in our efforts to end polio now. And I would thank you if you will be on our side to do this. Thank you very much. As I said, in Rotary, we love people. Meeting new people and making sure to enjoy their membership is fun. We enjoy each other's company and have a great time doing whatever we do, including what we perform when we perform service projects. And we need to embrace this joyous experience. And I'm always saying Rotary has to be fun, otherwise no one will join us. And I enjoy this evening here because I really feel that everybody here has fun. So I love it. And the best way to have fun is always being together in Rotary. It's in a big assembly or the convention, or just at a service project, or in a regular meeting. Being together makes us definitely more effective. And it should not be a surprise that our vision statement begins with that word, together. Together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. And we have more major responsibilities next year. We will have the critical role in implementing Rotary's new action plan. The time is now to take this action plan, and I think you learned a lot about this weekend. So we have to run with this new action plan. Over the next 5 years, this plan will increase our impact, expand our reach, enhance participants' engagement, and increase our ability to adapt. You know, our values bind us together, and Rotary does so much for us. Wherever we go in this world, Rotarians becomes our best friends, and you wish to have much more time with them. All of us are people from different backgrounds, different generations, different languages, and different cultures. And even the way that we live Rotary is different, country to country, region to region, and also club to club. And that diversity makes us great. We are all bound in friendship, and we all believe in the four-way test. Rotary is experienced a different way everywhere, but the four-way test remains the same for everyone. The four-way test is not the only Rotary value. Tolerance is so important. And we heard that for lunch, how important tolerance is today. And I really love the speech from lunch, what can happen and what we are able to achieve if we all stand together and doing the right thing. So we have passed the threshold of a new decade. 100 years ago, this decade was called the Roaring '20s. But our memories of that time have been blurred by the pictures and movies. In reality, that decade was one where societies drifted further and further and disasters followed. Of course, we do not know what the new decade may bring. But whatever it is, we must always be aware of our special responsibilities. Because in Rotary, we stand for values of equality, tolerance, and peace. And tolerance is a relevant concern in so many parts of the world right now. You know, Rotary is not political, and it must stay that way. But when things in this world goes obviously wrong, we cannot look away. Rotarians must not be speechless, as we learned for lunch. We stand by our core values and our four-way test. And we are measured not only by our results, but also by our attitude. So please be mindful and share it. All of us have attained positions of leadership because we have earned trust. And we build trust when we perform those trusts well. And we must continue to earn that trust as leaders and provide others the opportunity to earn that trust and attain leadership roles in the future. Rotary has given us the opportunity to travel the world and help to put our service ideas into action. And Rotary also provides opportunities for leadership. All of us have taken on great new responsibilities. And this is our opportunity to strengthen our network, not for our personal glory, but for the good of Rotary. And we believe that our acts of service, big or small, creates opportunities for people who need our help. And we also know that every act of service will inspire and change us. Rotary is not just a club that you join. It is an invitation to endless opportunities. It opens opportunities to serve in a project as big as End Polio Now, and also in a small community project where you just plant a tree. Rotary provides us opportunities to service projects that can be performed and completed by us. And these projects are meaningful and sustainable. In Rotary, we don't just donate the money. We also perform the service and see the lasting impact of that service firsthand. And our greatest and most joyful opportunity is to do this together. The journey in front of us is not about I and my. It will not be my Rotary year in 2020-21. I will not be accomplishing anything of lasting importance. But together, there is no limit that we can achieve if we focus instead on we and our. In our year, we will accomplish great things. And one of the great joys of our life is to share experiences across generations and cultures. When we learn from each other and build friendship that transcend ages and borders, we can make the world a better and more peaceful place. Rotary is such a wonderful, unique organization that we all love. It is our mission to advance and protect Rotary for the generations to come. Rotary opens opportunities for the people we serve and for ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Couple of housekeeping items here. Plenary session 3 begins at 7 a.m. in the morning. Please be prompt. No sitting after 7:15. So if you're not here, And and then this afternoon's drawing, I have the names of the winners here. So tomorrow morning, be at the Hall of Friendship by the snack location. The names are Christy Vandenberg. All right. Diane Bloom. All right. And Joseph Taylor. All right. Tomorrow morning, I guess after breakfast, you can pick up your gifts. All right. So at this time, we are adjourned.